Okay, right now when we test the game, when we play the game, the cannonball drops, it hits the ground, the explosion goes on and on and on forever. So what we're going to do is we're going to limit that. We're going to make the explosion disappear after a couple of seconds, and we're also going to add a sound effect to it. So um, you can add whatever sound you want, but I've added this sound, and the way you do it, you're going to go to Assets, and you're going to go Import New Asset, and you can search for a sound effect that you have. And I have this wave file here, or you could have an MP3 and it's an audio clip that's in my assets folder now. Okay, and so what we're going to simply do is in the prefabs folder, we have the explosion, and we're going to add a component, and we're going to type in audio source, and we're going to simply go back to this assets folder and drag the clip here, and we could have it play on awake. And so now when the cannonball hits the ground, the explosion sound should play. And there we have it. It does. Okay, so now let's go ahead and make that explosion disappear after a certain set time we want to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and add a new component. We're going to make a new script, and we're going to say we're going to call this explosion script. Okay, explosion script. Let me make sure I spelled everything correctly. Yep, explosion script. And then I searched on the Unity docs, and I found this destroyed object delayed function, and we're going to use that. And so I'm going to copy and paste this in there in a second once I can get access to this script here. Okay, it just takes a couple seconds. And then so here we have, you can see that it already makes the class name for you, explosion script. Now what we're going to do is we are going to make a couple spaces, and you're going to need to type this in here. So void destroy object delayed, and it gets rid of the game object 5 seconds after loading the object. So this is what I copied and pasted from the Unity documentation. Now this isn't going to happen unless we call it to happen. So I'm going to copy this now, copy, and I'm going to paste it right in the start function. So when the explosion appears on screen, and you have to save this, by the way, Control S, save it. If you don't save your file, then the code doesn't get read by Unity when you play the game. So here we go. Let's play it, and that should make the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there it goes. It's gone. So what can we do to make that be removed sooner? We could change this number right here. Let's just say we want the explosion there for 2 seconds. Now you have to make sure you save it. Control S, and now let's let it load up. And when I hit play now, it should only last for 2 seconds. 1002, and it's gone. Okay, so go ahead and have fun attaching a sound to your prefab, the explosion, and then adding a new script to your explosion that removes it after as many seconds as you decide. Okay, have fun.